Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and this is the next part of our Oxygen Not Included Let's Play. Let's keep going. Okay, poor Virgil is struggling a lot with Blanche's snoring, so what we will do immediately, actually right now, I can pop in a cot over there and we can move Virgil over this side so Blanche doesn't bother him that much. Our food is still good, our oxygen generation is still considered a problem. And what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to just for now pop in a block there so that we take this one out first so I can come and dig down here. There's even some oxalite down here, really great. I don't want the slime and the oxalite, and this is going to start going, but I can harvest some of these things. Wood, but lots of breathable stuff anyway. I need this thing. Come on, guys. You need to generate this a lot quicker. Okay, maybe I should actually start doing a room for oxygen generation and power, oxygen and power. Okay, so what do we need for that? So let's have a look. So I'm going to do the electrolyzer. It produces a steady supply of oxygen using piped water. Becomes idle when the room enters maximum pressure. So what does this thing do? It intakes water, power, and it affects is oxygen and hydrogen. So I don't need to output dirty water. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to do is the hydrogen is obviously a problem. It will kill our guys. But that's a lot of oxygen. Really, one of these is going to help us a lot. Okay, so the next step then is the power generation. So if I go to power, and then I'll have a look at the hydrogen generator. So that takes hydrogen as a gas intake and produces a lot of power. So what's the size of this thing? So if I build a little room here, right? A little room in here. It can grab me some water to generate oxygen and hydrogen in this little room. And then, okay, but what I probably need to do is I probably need to kind of build it over here so that we can do a kind of a multi-level thing and not have guys run through it all the time. This is copper ore and this is a vacuum, so I can actually pop in through that as soon as I've got this kind of up and running. So guys, let's clean this up a little bit. We'll kind of dig that out and even that, and then what we'll do is we'll extend this so you guys can see what you're doing. Clean that up. Oh, immediately guys, this is top priority. Keep our food sources going. We're out of algae. This is okay guy, forget about it. Virgil, this is your bed now. Go over there, have a good night's rest. There you go, much better. There's even some oxygen there for you. Yes, food, glorious food. That is some algae. That's actually some algae over there. So we'll have a look at that. All of this is dropping. Ooh, I need to replant. What? Oh, it's replanted by itself. Excellent. Keep going. Okay. What I'm gonna do is once we get here, I'm gonna start digging that out. I think that should be sufficient, and I'll lay that over there. And what I'm going to do at the bottom here is I'm going to put the electrolyzer in there. What I also want to look at is putting the filter, the gas pump in there. Okay, so we need a pretty big room for that. Okay, so we'll dig that out and we'll pop in some flooring over there, and we'll kind of dig this out over here as well. Okay. Oh, research complete. What's the next thing up for us? Oh, so we've got, yes, so that's good for us, that. Okay, now we're just gonna kind of fill out the rest. So the fine dining stuff over here. And oh, this keeps falling in. Open it up. Open it up, open it up. Let's prioritize this a little bit to get them to clean up some of that quickly. What I can actually do is check my oxygen quickly, and now we're in trouble. Okay, immediately we need some more algae. Okay, what I'm gonna do is dig in here some more, and I'll dig that out. That's should be sufficient. And to be honest, what I can also do is I can dig out this so the oxygen comes up this way. That will help us a fair bit. Let's do that, and let's just gonna dig out like that. That's gonna give us some oxygen. I mean some algae to work with. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just cancel that order to make sure these guys can get in all the way there and get all the algae without us having to build structures for them to do that. Okay, let's do that again. This is still pumping. But yeah, get down there, get the oxygen. Actually, to be honest, this has to go ASAP. Ooh, a puffed. That's a sustainability trick too, which we'll probably get to a little bit later. Okay, we're getting some algae in here, so that means we can keep generating oxygen a little bit longer. Okay, next duplicants available. We're at 6. I'm really not interested in another one at the moment. Mouth breather, definitely not. This is not bad. This is none of them are good enough to risk us at the moment. We really need to keep our oxygen generation up, and I want to dig this out and I want to dig that out. There's just so much that's happening at the moment. So much. Let's see. Yes, keep getting the algae. I think that's a good first priority for us here. Sorted, we've got that out. It's even picking up some water. Here we go. Okay, now is our next research already complete? No, that's still the old one. So let me just kind of close that out so we don't keep running into that. In bedtime. It is bedtime. Let's quickly have another look. Oof, this is getting pretty dire, I must say. We really need that oxygen generation up immediately. We really need that oxygen generation up. Oh well, let's get this out. This will help us, and we probably shouldn't pop any more of these vacuums for now. It's certainly not the carbon dioxide. Can we please prioritize this so that we finish off this and get that oxygen into the building? But I think as long as the power is running, this should be generating a little bit to kind of keep us alive. We just need to get this dug up. The igneous rock is not the best thing to dig through. It takes a bit of time. Granite, okay. It's probably going to take us a little bit, but I think once we're in there we should be fine. Picking up some algae to feed that. Insufficient resources. Micromushers is just the mean rice. We've got plenty of food. This is actually sustaining us quite well, I must say. Come on, guys. I know it's there's no oxygen down there, but you really need to dig that out to get to it some. Obsidian is probably giving us some problems as well, right? Okay, this should all go a little bit quicker. Now, come on, Eleanor. Oh, dig out the algae. Dig out that last bit. Should start. Ooh, this is a vacuum. Interesting. Guys, dig it. Open up this one quickly. Okay, oxygen flowing should mean that that would be much easier for you to handle. And I think we'll start seeing that make its way up into the base now. Probably not at a rapid rate, but hopefully. Hopefully that'll sort us for a little bit. At least we got a lot of algae from there. But okay, so the next thing is we need to prioritize digging this this stuff out. Actually, let's not do that. Let's do this and dig that out as quickly as we can so that we can get our next setup running. It is still pumping, so what I'll probably just do is I will just for now extend the liquid pipe to run, well, let's do here till we plan that out a little bit more, and the same thing with the power. Let's how are we gonna, oh, anyway, I'm gonna run the power on along almost everything, so just run the power like that too. Oh, bedtime yet again, and we're running out of power and algae and oxygen, and okay, we'll probably get through the night fairly easily, but we need to keep generating proper amounts of power, and then we'll get well, in order to keep our oxygen flow up. Okay guys, yeah, keep working straight away. We're worried about oxygen, definitely. These guys are working in bad environment already. What's happening with this? Is this coming up? Definitely not. Very slow. What I'll do, I'll sort out. We can probably do that, and that should give us a better flow of oxygen. But okay, so there we go. We've got that up there. So the first thing I want to do is create an electrolyzer which can supply us with oxygen. Okay, but I want to seal this up pretty tight. Okay, like that and like that and like that. So I don't want, and then I'll do the same thing upstairs once we get to it. So pop this bad boy in here, and what that means is we need to give it a steady flow of water. So we'll take the pipe, pop it in there. We also need to power that up, well, this one and that one. Then what I want to do is I want to use a pump to effectively separate. Okay, well, let's finish this off quickly by prioritizing that a little bit more. We'll do that, and then this is a 3, so I'm going to leave it like that for now then, but what I'll do is I'll try and seal this up in a similar way as soon as I can. Actually, maybe I should extend that a little bit more. Cancel that. Let's see what is the size of this thing. So the hydrogen generator, yeah, it's pretty big. So what we'll do is we'll pop one of them in there. Yep. Actually, maybe one of them is fine. And what we'll also do is we'll put an airlock here. I think that should be fine. We can always change it a little bit later. Put an airlock in there, and then we'll start pumping. Where's our gas pumping arrangements? I think it's under plumbing, to be honest. Yep. So we'll pop in a gas pump here, and what it'll do is it will use then a gas filter receives one type of gas out from a mixed composition by sending it into a separate pipe. So let's see. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop this bad boy in there. Okay, well let's get building on it, and what I'll do is I'll do a gas pipe. It's not quite gonna work. Can I kind of turn that around? I'm not sure that'll work. To be honest, oh, I can put it in like this, which is not a bad idea. Okay, what I'm gonna do, let's cancel all of this. I will end that, and I'll make this room a little bit bigger. Let's dig that out, and I'll make it a little bit bigger by putting that one in there, popping these two like this. I'll put the the power generation in there again. Keep struggling to find this. I'll do that, and what I'll also do is I'll pop in the gas filter. Oops, not what I wanted to do. Why is rotate O and not R? I'll put that guy in there. So now, if we do a gas pipe, and that is the wrong way around. Exactly the opposite from what I wanted to do here. So let's try this again. Rotate, rotate, rotate. I want to put the input down there, so I'll run it like this. So then I'll do like that. And then how does this thing work? Anyway, let's build all of this, and we'll do it as a matter of priority, and so that we can get the stuff going. Algae. Okay, so algae is certainly becoming yet a problem yet again. I can actually get some more, and there is oxalide down here, which should be giving me plenty of. The sky is creating lots and lots of oxygen. This is where I am going to get a nice solid supply of oxygen from too. What's going on? What's here? Ooh. This is in dire straits. This is in dire straits. I need some more. I need some more of this ASAP. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run tiling through here, and I am going to immediately dig out that. Okay, and this is also gonna go to pretty urgent. Okay, so get someone onto that quickly, very quickly. Am I out of copper again? Oh, silly. Ooh. Don't get stuck in there. Get yourselves out of the way. Okay, perfect. We've got some more algae, so hopefully they've got that in the pumps, and we're again creating a bit of oxygen. Okay, good. We're surviving a little bit more. Did we pick up any copper down here so that we can finish off this wiring? No, we did not. So where am I going to get some more copper for now? I think it's not great. It's gonna come through there any second now. I'll actually get some copper up here, so just do that quickly. Let's just dig out this as quickly as you can. Get the copper, get the copper. Okay, we've got some copper, so let's well, first things first, let's kind of hook everything up, and that should get us going. So please do that. Please, guys, finish off this stuff. I am worried that we are running very low on any form of oxygen. Okay, well, most of that's there, just gonna finish it off. Guys, really, get me some cables. Oh, algae, yeah, algae is fine. Pick up the algae quickly. Okay guys, I'm gonna leave you on this cliffhanger. We'll see if we survive the next one. I think we will. Things aren't looking too bad, but it is getting pretty dire, and we need to get this up and running if we want to have any hope of surviving. So yeah, thanks for having a look. This has been ExactChaos, and we're playing exactly Oxygen Not Included. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and also maybe subscribe to the channel. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.